Hi, friends. In this episode of the podcast, I'm going to talk about 6 years out, how my life is now. So, about a week ago, I was thinking about this and I was like, oh my gosh, it's been almost 6 years since my dad died. And so, as I'm recording this, we came across the anniversary of my dad's death. So, it has been 6 years. And I was really like, that week was such a good week. I just really was present with my kids. Like, I had some work, but I just really enjoy coaching so much that it doesn't really feel like work. There's been kind of a lull in things, in activities, in different sporting events for my kids. We're kind of doing some back to school shopping, but I'm trying to pace it in a way where it doesn't all come at me at once. Just things have been really, really good this summer. This summer has probably been the most relaxed, the the easiest going, the best summer. And the last couple summers, I really didn't even work that much. I didn't have as many clients as I do now, and they, for some reason, do not feel as peaceful and relaxed as this summer. And I do know the reason. I'll tell you why. But it just feels like, oh my gosh, like this summer is just so amazing. So part of the reason is, for one, I'm just in this nice little lull in family life where my kids are all old enough to dress themselves, to brush their own teeth, to get their shoes on when we leave the door. They can help me with the laundry, they help clean the house. Like, yes, there's fighting and things like that, but overall, like, it's not so intense like when they were little. They also are not driving yet. They do not have boyfriends. So we're at the place where, like, we're just together and we do activities and it's fun. And, there's some bickering and whining, but for the most part, like, they enjoy it. We try to do things that they enjoy. We try to, even going for walks. We bought like cheap at Walmart. It was like highly discounted, like a little pool for the yard. Like, it's bigger than like the kiddie pools, but it's like a little 10-foot circle pool. They've been in that, like they've been having a good time. So part of that is just like life circumstances, right? Like, I'm sure once the kids start dating and they start driving and insurance rates and gas and figuring out who has what vehicle for the day and the more activities are in and school's starting up soon, right? But part of it is I've just really, really tried to be present in the moment. And I've told myself a lot this summer, I love my life. I love my life. And so then our thoughts give us a feeling, right? That then we act on those and then we get our result. And so my result is I really set up a summer where I love my life. I love that we did most of our activities in June. And so July has been just nice and easy. We've just done, if we do go anywhere, it's like just a little few hours away, or try to make time to go to the lake or go for a walk as a family. We went to the new Jurassic Park movie. So just simple things like that instead of like traveling places, because that can bring its own stress. And telling myself that I love my life helps me stay in that moment and really love it. And so I was reflecting on this, right? Because I'm like, 6 years ago was awful. It was horrible. I had just had a baby. I My dad was dying. We knew he was dying. We didn't know when, right? Like, you're in those days and weeks where like you just don't know. Like, a lot of things are just on hold. Every time you think of something, like, right, I was working as a nurse and every day I'd be like, okay, if my dad dies tomorrow and I'm not here for work, this is what I would do, right? And then I made it to maternity leave. So when I did have maternity leave, it felt a little bit, oh, like, okay, at least I have this time off. And I can spend more time on my parents and that kind of stuff. But it was just so many things were unknown at that time. It was high stress with a new baby. Another thing that did play a factor is my out at my parents' house, they did not have air conditioning. And so in hot summer, when you're nursing a baby, it was hot. It was not fun. And so, yeah, so that just added things to it, right? My mom was emotional, of course, because like her husband was dying. My siblings and that were like, oh, there was just high stress. And now, fast forward 6 years, there have been a lot of hard spots and hard times over those next 6 years, right? My mom then dying shortly after, a financial infidelity coming out in my marriage. There's been so many days where I never thought that I would enjoy life again. Or I really truly believed that if I ever was going to be in a spot where I could get past this, okay, I could grieve, I can move on, that that would mean that my husband and I probably got divorced because the way things were going was not looking good. So now I look at my life and I just cannot believe where I am 6 years later, that we have had an amazing summer. My kids are such good kids. Like, yes, they fight. They get on my nerves. They get on each other's nerves. It's family dynamics. But they are such good kids. They're so kind and so generous and so amazing. I love the age that they're at where like you can reason with them and you can talk with them. I love everything about our life right now. My marriage still, we had a really hard day a couple days ago, but it was a day. It's not spiraled into 3 weeks to a month. Like those things have gotten so much better. And so I wanted to record this. I wanted to do this just to say it gets better. When you were in those first few months, years, like I would probably even say 4 years out, 4.5 years out, things were hard. They were tough. There was probably more yellow and red days than there were green days. And so like it gets better. Now, on the other side of that, like I didn't just sit back and wait for a miracle to happen. Can miracles happen? Absolutely. Can God grant you one? Maybe. But I also know that He wants to be active participants in our lives. And for me, that meant I had to do a lot of work on myself, a lot of awareness about my feelings, a lot of awareness on the sharp tone that I have with people. And of course, I'm not perfect at that. I still struggle a lot with I like to have control, right? I like to be in charge of things. When I'm irritated, everybody's gonna know I'm irritated, especially when I'm hangry. I'm very hangry. So again, I'm not perfect, but I have put a lot of effort and work into knowing what I need, when I need it, how to take care of myself, not have the expectations on other people. And in turn, that has allowed my husband to grow and learn as well on his own term without me pressuring him. Sometimes there's still some pressure, but without me pressuring him, we've grown a lot as a couple. That when we have grown as a couple, that has allowed me that space to grieve. It's allowed the tears to flow and to, again, even realize like, how am I feeling right now? I might feel sad. And the next minute, I'm laughing about something, right? Like to know too that our feelings just come and go and we don't have to be stuck in them. And so, just so much has happened over these 6 years, and it feels like forever. And it feels like a blink of an eye, all in the same breath. And so, just to know that it does get better, it truly, truly does. But also knowing that I have put the work in, I have talked through I've met with a lot of coaches. There's just also part of it that we have to participate. And some of it too is time, right? Time goes on, things get a little easier. But I truly believe that things are truly easier for me. I can honestly say I love my life because of the work that I have done. And honestly, it kind of feels like work in the beginning, but I don't even know if work is the right word because of the effort I've put in. Let's say that because of the effort I have put in to making sure that I want to make sure that I am surrendering to God. I'm trying to live a good, holy, and true life that He is calling me to. And so that means that I have to put in some effort. And that's okay. I know that He'll guide me, I know that He'll lead me. And so, just what does that look like for you? right? I would, if you can, go to a church that has adoration and sit with the Lord for an hour and just be with him and just ask him, like, Lord, what do you want for me? Sometimes I think we even say, like, what do you want from me? Right? Like he's taking something from us, but like, what do you want for me? Because when I was doing all this work or all this effort, right, it felt like work. It felt like effort. It was not just simple. And some days it is still not simple. But now I'm like, oh, it's because he wanted this for me. He wanted me to have an amazing summer where I love my life. And I know that people will still die, right? Like I will have family members that will die. I will experience loss. I will have children that start driving and the anxieties that come with that, right? I know that those things are going to happen and still come. But I don't want it to mean that I'm so fearful of feeling loss or grief again in the future that I'm not enjoying the present moment when life truly is good. And that's why I keep telling my husband, I'm like, I don't know how long you and I can both own our own business, but this has been amazing. I have loved every minute of this. Okay, maybe not every minute, right? There's been some discussions, a little bit of figuring things out, but I truly love this. I love this life that we have built, that the Lord has allowed us to build, that He has gifted us with. And even if it goes away next month and we have to figure out a different way and a different things to do, I know that that's okay because I know that the Lord will take care of that. And I also know that I have enjoyed this so much when we have been in it. I've enjoyed the present moment of it. And so I'm good with it. Of course, I'd still be a little sad, but I'm still good with it. So that is what I had for you guys today. I just wanted to encourage you to really ask the Lord for you to just have an openness to start loving life again, to ask Him to show you ways that you can heal, that you can surrender to Him, that you can offer up this suffering to unite with Him. Because what does He want for you? And so, again, I invite you guys to go to CatholicGriefCoach.com and join my grief group. We're going to start September 5th. So little over a month from now, we're going to start. So I am truly, truly excited for this grief group. I've tweaked things a little bit, and so I'm pretty excited about it. So CatholicGriefCoach.com and see what ways that I can help you. So, all right, I'll be praying for you guys, and I hope you have the best possible day that you can. God bless.